guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, May the 22nd, and I just want to welcome everyone. Welcome to all of my subscribers and my longtime supporters. And if you're just passing through here, please hit that subscribe button and the little bell, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video, which is about 3 or 4 times a week. Also, if you like the video, please hit the like button. And share with your family and friends on Facebook and Twitter and all those different social media sites. I would appreciate it so much. So today we're going to talk about living on Social Security and how difficult it is. Y'all know that I started my YouTube channel a year and a half ago. I haven't really told why I started it. A lot of people start YouTube channels because they want the camaraderie and the socialization with people out there in the world, and to make friends. And while that has been a rewarding factor of my YouTube channel, that's not why I started it. I started this channel out of sheer desperation. I was on the brink of leaving this studio apartment that I'm paying $600 a month for, which is not subsidized in any way, shape, or form. If it were, I would not be paying $600 a month. But I have been unable to get a subsidized apartment, although I am on the waiting list, and hopefully that will come through eventually. But that apartment will be on Long Island, so I can live close to Jill and my beautiful grandchildren, and I'm looking forward to that day. But anyway, you know, when I was living on Social Security only, it was such a struggle just to, I can't say it was a struggle to make ends meet, because I always paid my bills when I got my Social Security check on the 3rd of the month. And then I was left with struggling to buy food and to put gas in my car and to buy my medicine. So I decided, you know, to try this YouTube thing. I really didn't know very much about it. And what made me want to try it is, out of my desperation, I was searching for a way to move into my car and to make my home out of my car. And that's when I started watching YouTube videos, and I found Bob Wells at Cheap RV Living, and he was teaching. He's got a lot of videos on how to remove your back seat and how to lay down your passenger seat and turn it into a bed. And then you still have a lot of room. You have your trunk. You can carry a little heater in the trunk, and a little stove or camp stove, and you can even carry a tent. And you know, if you get tired of sleeping in your car, you can pitch your tent. So I was actually considering that possibility. And then I came across Deborah Joy, and she was living in Tank, and she was struggling. She had just recently gotten her disability, and I believe she did use her disability, the back pay, to buy Tank, and she fixed it up to live in. So that's what I was going to do. Of course, this was in about January, a year and a half ago, and Jill was saying, "Mom, you can't live in your car, it's too cold." So then my other option was to either move back down south or to move out west. Well, then I started thinking, I can't live that far from, then we just had Issa, and I just knew I couldn't live that far from my grandson. So then I started looking into the possibility of making money on YouTube by making videos. And I thought, oh, is this even possible? And that was before YouTube changed the rules of having to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours before you could monetize your channel. But I thought, well, let's give it a go, because I think I have a lot of little stories about me growing up in South Mississippi, and maybe there's some of y'all out there who would like to hear those stories. So I just started making those videos, and then YouTube changed the rules, and then I only had about 200 or 300 subscribers, and I thought, oh, there's no way I will ever get 1,000 subscribers. I'm not going to ever make a penny off of this YouTube channel. But eventually, you know, I kept getting subs, and more hours, and I was able to monetize my channel. And then about 3 or 4 months after I monetized it, I finally got my first check. YouTube won't issue a paycheck unless the amount in your AdSense account is $100. So thank the good Lord, and thank you for watching and commenting and subscribing, that I have a little income now. I am putting my YouTube earnings into a savings account, because I know one day I won't be able to make videos anymore, and I'm going to have to rely on the money in my savings account to live off of. But I am keeping $100 a month, and that will help me to be able to put gas in my car and to buy the food that I need whenever I run out from the food that I bought on my Social Security. My income from YouTube has knocked me out of the put me over the poverty level, more or less. So I no longer get my $15 a month in food stamps, but that's okay. It can go back to the state of New Jersey, and they can give it to someone who needs it more than I do, and I'm just fine with that. But I do still have that fear in my stomach of living on Social Security only, because you never know that YouTube could be here one day and gone the next. So it's not reliable. And just like a lot of y'all who are getting ready to retire, and you thought your pension was going to be there for you. Well, maybe the company that you worked 30 or 40 years for went bankrupt, and there's no pension there for you. So now what are you going to do? Maybe some of you are healthy enough to go get a job at Walmart and, stand on your feet for 8 hours as a cashier, or stocking the shelves or whatever. But I was not able to perform a job like that. I have plantar fasciitis, and Lord, if I stand on my feet more than 30 minutes, you talk about burning and pain. And I know that there are many of y'all who can't do that. I did consider Uber as a part-time job, but then I'm thinking, do I really want to put all of those miles on my car? It's already 11 years old, and my car is so valuable to me. It is always an option for me to live in, because you never know, I might not be able to afford this apartment next month. Come June, I have to pay an extra $50 for this season for the air conditioner, and I just put out that $90 for the parking permit, which I finally did get approved for. But living on Social Security and being elderly and not feeling good, and even if you're not sick and not dealing with health challenges and pain and struggles, it's still difficult, and having health challenges and pain and struggle makes it even worse. It makes you just want to give up. But I will encourage you to never ever give up. Life does get better, and there's always something to be happy and thankful for. And to me, the three most important things in life are hope, someone to love, and something to hope for. And that brings us happiness. So I was just wondering, what are some of the things that, if you're facing the struggles today of trying to make ends meet, and maybe you have a high credit card debt, and you just are paying the interest on the credit card debt, what are you going to do? Have you thought about filing bankruptcy? Do you own your home? Have you seen a bankruptcy attorney? I think that bankruptcy is a very viable possibility and a solution to a lot of problems. I've known, a few family members and friends who, by the time they pay just the credit card debt, or the interest on the credit card debt, there was no money left for food or gas or medicine. So sometimes you have to swallow your pride and go ahead and file that bankruptcy. So if y'all could just leave me some comments on what you're doing to manage life on Social Security only, and how do you still have money to go to the dentist and buy your medicine, and buy all the vitamins and minerals that you need to stay healthy, and how do you pay for your hearing aid, and oh, I don't know. I know that there's always a possibility of figuring it all out. And us baby boomers, we've struggled and lived and worked and raised our family, and now we're trying our best to enjoy our retirement years. And I just appreciate y'all being here with me, and just keep on coming back, y'all. Bye, guys.